Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd get my DHK Maximus out. I have not had a chance to get this truck out since I moved to this new house, which is a bit embarrassing, I have to admit. I really wanted to test out the gyro function because I added this Radiolink RC6GS radio several years back that has the built-in gyro. And this is just a really nice controller, very precise. Better than the stock controller that came in this. I actually put that system into my acro shot I just built because it's just fine for that one. So I wanted to see how this does because I noticed that when I was fiddling around with that earlier that I didn't have the gyro correctly set. It was set the wrong direction, so it was not correcting, because what it does is, now the truck's not powered on now, but when it goes one direction, the front wheel should steer back the other to correct and help keep it in line and make the truck more controllable. It was actually turning the same direction as I was moving the truck. So when I power it on, I'll show you guys how that will work. So I had to reverse that, so I never had it right. So that's really important that you have that set right. I'll show you when I get powered on how that works. Of course, the sensitivity of the gyro, which is controlled by this dial on the controller, is going to make it, steer more or less, depending on how much you turn it on. Boy, this truck is heavy. I also threw a 35 kilogram high torque servo on this a while back because the biggest weak link in this truck is the, man, this thing's heavy. The steering servo can tend to strip out and stuff. So I replaced that. I just really want to get out and drive it using these components. I've been lazy and haven't done that. So let me get the video pause and we'll go out back and drive this truck around. All right, guys, I got it powered up. Now, this thing's pretty noisy to talk over that cooling fan on the motor. But this is a 4S powered 1A scale truck. It runs two 2S batteries in series running as a 4S. It's pretty cool. So I'll show you that gyro, how that works. When I move it to the right here, the tire should initially turn to the left, see? And then it'll correct back. Now I have the sensitivity up around 30 or so. Let me turn the sensitivity up on the controller all the way. Actually, I had it probably higher than that. You really see it now. That really is correcting. Now that's probably too much. So I'm gonna turn the dial back down a little bit here. You can go into the actual gyro and you'll be able to see in the settings the actual percentage. So let's get this truck out here. This thing does 40-ish miles per hour, somewhere around there. It really hauls. This is by far my largest RC truck and probably, the best basher that I have. I mean, I don't have to worry about, look at that, going through too tall of grass or something around here. It flies. But yeah, the gyro should help keep this on a straight line. I've been trying to adjust the trim here because I don't know if I ever got the trim adjusted for the new servo. The steering dual rate says 100%. Whoa! And there I can see the truck kind of looked like it tried to correct itself there. And that's the gyro. This thing is awesome. But it looks like, let's try turning this a little bit. I think it may have, I'm going to turn the sensitivity down quite a bit because it looks like we got a problem with the wheel. Oh yeah, we do. That's why I was having trouble turning. I was like, what's going on? Let's see what happened here. Boy, I tell you what, we got a tie rod or a steering link came undone. It does not look like it's busted, but I was like, man, why is this thing not turning? That is crazy. It's come right off here. I'll have to look at it and figure out. I think it looks like the screw came out the bottom, so probably needs some thread lock in there as well. So, well, that was a short run. Let me try to get this thing inside and see if I can get that fixed, and we'll try to continue the video because I've been driving. I haven't driven this thing in a while, but I never had a problem with anything like that ever happening on this truck. That's crazy. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back, and about 15 minutes later, I got it all fixed. It was got a slightly longer screw in the side, but it just had backed out and probably vibrated loose, and it's all aluminum. Threads all fine. Nothing's busted. That's the nice thing about all these aluminum parts. And it's not stripped out or anything. It just the screw probably backed out. A longer screw ought to help as well so it doesn't come loose. So it should be good to go. Let's get it back out here and drive it around a bit more. That's like the very first time anything had anything like that happen. But it's gonna happen on something that's as fast and big as this. I was wondering why I kept trying to steer. I'm like, man, what's going on? I can't get to steer. I thought maybe the gyro or something was causing something weird to happen. Where the truck's really getting dirty too. All that, we got frozen ground, a little bit of melt here, sleet we had, and freezing rain, and all that gunk is just getting thrown up in the truck. So this might be something I might need to actually hose off some of the wheels and stuff without getting too much on electronics, just to get it clean. Yeah, the gyro seems to definitely help. I actually have it turned up quite a bit. We have to, unfortunately, you have to go into the menu to actually see what your percentage is on the dial, which kind of sucks. So this thing can be pretty difficult to control whenever you go up to something like this and you're used to driving these little cars that I'm often reviewing. So the gyro certainly is a help. But this is the only car that I have a gyro on, except for like that little SG, like that little like car that you. It's like, oh, it's like a, I don't forget what it is. Oh, we got another problem. Now the other wheel's doing it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is crazy. What's happening here? Oh my God, look at this. Now we got it come off on the top. Well, you know, this thing has been sitting for a while. Looks to me like another screw popped out. I just wonder if sitting for a long time is contributing to this, because I drove this thing a lot in the snow and stuff, and I never had anything happen before. We'll have to see. It looks to me like it's just another incident with the screw. But yeah, I'll probably end the video now. You guys can see enough. These are fixable problems. As you can see, nothing's busted that I can tell here. All right, guys, just real quick here. Just doing this with my cell phone here. Got it all fixed again. I only found one screw that was the right width to go down here, and it was a little bit shorter, but I did add, and I apologize for the poor lighting here. I actually swapped them, so this was the one, the original screw was over here, and I found one of my Phillip head ones that goes in there, and I added some blue thread lock to both of these, so hopefully that'll resolve that problem. That's just weird, I had two screws fall off while driving the Maximus, and I've never had a problem in the past. I just wonder if it's just sort of my fault from letting this thing sit so long without driving it. All right, that's all I wanted to say, guys. All right, guys, that wraps up the little quick bash of the DHK Maximus. If you like this content, please consider subscribing. Right ahead, click that bell, that way you're notified every time I do upload a new video. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day.
The power of the dark side.